What's going on, everybody? B. Woody here, man. Excited to welcome you back to another episode of Sports from the Cave, man. The show that gives you a whole lot of sports and a few tips along the way, man. Excited. I got a special guest with me today. My guy. What's up, Pops?
What's going on, man?
Welcome to the Cave, man.
Good to be here, man. I couldn't wait to be here.
This is the person that taught me everything I know about sports. He's the reason I'm a fan of the teams I am today. We're going to get into that a little bit. We're going to talk about the Knicks today. We're going to talk about the Mets today. We're going to talk about the Jets today.
Sure.
A whole lot of suffering going on. You know what I'm saying? He the reason I'm suffering, and now I'm passing it on to my son, man.
I gave him a warning ahead of time. No, I did. I gave him a warning.
We're going to get into that. We're going to get into that. But no, I ain't suffering by myself, man. I'm putting my son on the bus, too. Sorry, son, ahead of time. But anyway, man, we got some great topics for you. Title of the episode is called State of New York, so we're going to be talking New York sports, of course. Also, don't forget, stay to the end, because I always got the tip of the day for you. So stay to the end for that, all right? I appreciate y'all coming to hang out with me. Let's get it rolling. All right, I know we got Pops here, y'all. But, Pops, you're not the only special guest today, all right? And somebody else going to steal your spotlight. All right? I know y'all, I've been giving y'all a lot of updates about my wife being pregnant and everything. My son is finally here, all right? And I think today is the perfect day since my Pops is here to introduce y'all to my son, all right? Let me see him. Come here, man. Oh, man. Y'all, this is my son, Braylon. Say hey, Bray. Say hey to the people. Welcome to the cave, man.
What's up, Braylon?
Yeah. So, man, I thought it was the perfect time to introduce him to everybody, man. You know, Bray, welcome to the cave. My cave is your cave. Not completely, okay? I don't want your toys and stuff in here, all right? But we're going to watch a bunch of games, and as soon as he can talk, he's going to be sitting in that chair with me, man, doing the show, all right? So, everybody, say hey to Braylon. Braylon, say hey to the people.
Hey,
Braylon. All right, y'all. So, before we get started, man, we got to get into why I'm a fan of the teams I am today, all right? Because, Pops, no lie, talking to people who from New York, I tell them I'm a fan of these teams, and they say it's pretty backwards to be a fan of these teams because our whole family's from the Bronx.
Right.
So,
But we're Mets fans.
Yes, we're from the Bronx, but we Mets fans, we Jets fans. They say we're supposed to be Giants fans, right? So before we get into anything, you got to get the backstory, okay? So, Pops, tell me why we a fan of these teams.
Well, it started from my dad, your grandfather.
Okay.
He was a Mets fan,
Yeah.
Jets fan,
Yeah.
Knicks fan.
Okay.
So he passed it on to me, and I passed it on to you.
Okay. But being a Mets fan is pretty backwards being from New York, though.
Right. It is backwards, but when I started watching sports, really that I can remember was in 69.
Mm-hmm.
In 1969, you had the Mets winning World Series, Jets winning, Knicks winning.
Okay.
I'm like, wow, this is a great team.
Yeah.
Looking good.
So y'all living in the Bronx, everybody got on Yankees jerseys.
And we got our Mets.
So
it was cool because we were the winners. So everybody liked the Mets. Everybody liked the Jets. Everybody liked the Knicks. We on the winning side.
So
everything looking good.
So based on that 1 year.
Based on the 1 year.
And then it was 55 years later.
Because you have to remember the Knicks did win in 73.
True that.
The Mets did go to the World Series in 73 and lost.
Yeah.
Jets, and that's another story.
They still showing Joe Namath running down the tunnel like.
But we were still okay. But little did we know that the suffering was coming.
Yeah. Y'all was on the struggle bus.
The struggle bus was hitting hard.
Yeah. Okay, so you talked about some of the reasons why you picked those teams, right? So from back then, of course, or currently, what's one of your favorite New York sports moments?
Well, New York sports' favorite moment has to be, without a doubt, 1986, New York Mets. Best team in baseball, won 108 games, went to the division series, tough series against Houston.
Yeah.
Go to the World Series, we're on a high. Go to New York, first game, lost. Second game, lost. So we down 2 going to Boston.
Yeah.
We win 2 in Boston, and we lose. So now here we come to game 6. And we're down 5-3 in the 10th inning.
Yeah.
2 outs, nobody on.
Yeah.
And the magic happened.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. We won the game. Best game I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Ever.
Still to this day?
Still to this day.
That's crazy.
I remember it like it was yesterday.
That's crazy.
I used to have a number one foam thing.
Yeah.
I looked at it. I said, you know what? Even though we're losing, y'all still number one to me.
Yeah.
And then the magic happened.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
best game ever.
Yeah. Who was your favorite player on that team?
There was a few. It was Keith Hernandez,
Yeah.
Gary Carter, Darryl Strawberry.
Yeah, everybody know Darryl Strawberry.
Yeah. Dwight Gooden was probably the best pitcher I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Great arm, great curveball, unhittable.
Yeah.
Fastball would explode when it hit
Yeah.
to the plate.
He
But
started that night?
He didn't start that
No.
night, but he was just one of the best players that I've ever seen. Young,
Yeah.
but he was amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy,
So
man.
if you get a chance, you guys get a chance, go back and check that out.
Yeah.
Just look up 1986 World Series Game 6.
Yeah.
Amazing game.
One of the best games
One
ever
of the best
seen.
games I've ever seen. I've seen
That's
a lot
pretty
of
wild.
I've seen a lot of great games.
Yeah.
Not just New York games, but a lot of great
Yeah.
games. But just
Yeah.
that game stands out to me. Like
Yeah.
I'll never forget it.
Yeah. That's pretty crazy. No, I mean, I ain't never seen nobody win no championship around here, but but if I had to choose one of my favorite moments, it's probably the Knicks when Melo was playing Chicago. And he hit those back-to-back threes against Chicago. Man, that was insane. I remember I was in the living room going crazy, man. Going crazy. Yeah. He hit that last three and the garden blew up, man. Man, that was wild. That's probably one of my favorite sports moments for sure. Well, New York sports moments. Yep. Now, New York got a couple teams. Of course, you got the Yankees. The Yankees always good. You got the Giants. You also got like the Rangers. We Rangers fans too. But let me ask you this. So, besides probably the Yankees, they've probably been the only team that's had sustained success lately. Because the Giants been terrible. The Jets been terrible. Like, what do you think that is? Like, why do you think that New York sports has struggled so much?
Well, one thing is that with the Yankees, I mean, the Yankees everybody said, they was a team that they paid a lot of money to get top players.
Yeah.
But it's just a period.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you just go through a stretch where you're just not that good.
Yeah.
You have to rebuild.
Yeah.
And we just never rebuilt.
Yeah.
You only get to a certain level, but you never got that, top level again. It's just hard. Sometimes.
It's crazy though that it was like it's been most of the teams though, and I think what has to do with it, it's tough to play in New York.
It is
for any team.
Number one, players that want to come to New York, it's too much. They can't test. I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
The pressure in New York is different.
Yeah.
You've been to the Garden before in a preseason game. When you walk into that Garden, that energy, that buzz is just like nothing you ever felt before. So it's just a lot of people don't want to come.
And the fans will get on your head too.
Oh,
they don't have no problem.
Like they say in a New York minute.
Yeah.
They'll be on you. They will be on you, bro. So.
The fans will get on your head in a second, which is part of the reason why they start serving beer after the 7th inning too.
I can tell you a story about that. I don't think we ever.
We had to get into that one later. But New York, you get booed in your own stadium.
You will. I mean, I've seen that. I've seen the Knicks get booed, Mets get booed, Jets get booed.
Yeah.
And the guys, these guys pay a lot of money to come see you, and you're not playing well.
Yeah. Yeah, New York is a tough place to play, man. It don't matter what team you are. I mean, even the Islanders, you ain't heard nothing about the Islanders in a long time. Yeah. But it's hard to get players to come because it's so much scrutiny. The fans on your back. Now it's social media, that blow you up on social media. I mean, it's just crazy. It's crazy.
You have to understand, too, that we have the most knowledgeable fans in the world.
Yeah.
So we know the game.
That's true, too.
We know the game. We know. Yeah. So we want a winner.
Yeah.
We've been dying to see a winner.
Yeah.
That's what we want.
Yeah.
We want a championship.
Yeah, that's true. From somebody. From somebody. You know what I'm saying? We Jets fans, but if the Giants win, I mean, dang. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least it was a New York team. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. So, Pops, next up, as they already know, you may not know. Well, you watch my episodes. I do. So, we're going to get into the main thing, right? And the main thing is always brought to you by Dad Gang, right? Matter of fact, Pops, here, put this on. Pop, get us some Dad Gang real quick. Here, come on. For the people. Put some Dad Gang. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I'm a dad, you a dad, you know what I'm saying? Dad Gang, you know what I'm saying? A place for dads. They make great hats. They make shirts now, Pops, if you didn't know. Yeah. They got tank tops. They coming out with hats all the time. I always get the messages, the new hats. They just dropped a ton of new hats right before Father's Day. So, Pops, the people can go to Dad Gang. They can click the link in my bio. Okay. Go to Dad Gang, get 15% off. Right? Okay. That's my gift to all the people out there, all the dads out there that's holding it down.
Yeah, take advantage, guys.
Yes, absolutely. My pops look good in Dad Gang, don't he? So, click the link in my bio. Go ahead and get you 15% off at Dad Gang, all right? So, here we go. Getting into the main thing. Okay. We're going to switch the order a little bit because there's a lot to talk about with the Knicks. Okay. So, we're going to save that one, right? So, matter of fact, let's do this. Let's talk about the Mets. They've lost a ton of games over the last couple months. But I feel like this happens to the Mets all the time.
And it's okay because you want them to be peaking in October.
Exactly.
September. That's when you want them to peak. So
Yeah.
if they're going to lose now, get it together.
Yeah. There's a lot of baseball left.
We got a lot of games.
Yeah, but the pitching is what's the problem right now, in my opinion. We got a lot of pitchers hurt right now.
That's the big injuries. They're killing us.
Yeah,
right now.
but I feel like we go through this all the time, though.
Every year. This is part of the bus when you add on. This is the bumpy part. I'm telling you, it's the bumpy part. So you got to hang on.
We got like 2 or 3 pitchers out right now, and we had one go down the other night.
Towards Achilles.
Yeah, so he's out. He's done. So we got like 4 pitchers out right now.
Yeah.
So I mean, that has a lot to do with why we're struggling right now. So, but let me ask you this: you know, Mets Juan Soto, they picked up Juan Soto in the offseason. Ownership pockets is deep. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So, and the way it goes now is you got to spend money in baseball to win a championship.
That's the only way to win.
Especially,
the only way to win.
Look, that team over there in LA, they pockets are deep.
Very deep.
You know what I'm saying? They pockets go to the shoulder. You know, he reached down to the ankle and get that money out of there.
Exactly.
So you gotta spend. You gotta be willing to spend. Juan Soto, huge pickup, right?
For sure.
He started off slow. He's picking it up now. With him added to the team, you know, we went on that run last year. Do we have enough to win it all?
Of course, we do. I think we do. We're going through a little bad stretch, but we got a team that has experience and that knows that. Look at last year.
Yeah.
How we ended up this season.
Yeah.
Made a great run. We lost to the Dodgers, the World.
Right before the World Series. Yeah.
So
yeah.
We got the team. Just got to put it together.
Yeah.
Got to take this opportunity. We gather ourselves.
Yeah.
Our run is coming. I'm telling you. Just hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on, guys. We're gonna be okay.
Yeah. Man,
that's from me to you. We're gonna be all right.
Good thing about the Knicks and the Mets, right? Best thing. These guys been together.
Yep.
It's not just teams that's getting thrown together.
Yep.
We just adding pieces to the core that's already there.
That's
so
right.
chemistry is a huge thing in any sport. It doesn't matter what sport it is.
It's the biggest thing.
Yeah. Your team got to have chemistry and they got to have momentum at the right time.
Yep.
So if they can put those 2 things together, I think they can compete with anybody, especially if the bats get hot like they did last year.
For sure.
So
just hang on. We'll get better.
Okay. All right. So Pop said we'll get better. We'll get better. You know. All right. So moving on, we're gonna move on to the Jets, right? Because we Jet fans. It's been a lot of unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? And recently with Aaron Rodgers, but I made videos about that. Go to all my pages at Sports from the Cave. You can hear about my take on Aaron Rodgers. But Justin Fields is in now. We got a new coach.
Like it.
And Aaron Glenn. We got new guys in the front office. How you feeling overall about the Jets?
Well, I think we're on an upswing. And the only thing that I want to see, I don't know where this is going to go, but all I want to see is that when they showed it in December, who's in the hunt?
Yeah.
Just show the Jets name.
Please, man. Please.
Can we be in the hunt?
Please, man.
Can we be wanting to watch a game in
well,
December?
They the NFL on Instagram put out the power rankings every week, right? And they start from the worst to the best. If you see the Jets, they be in that first 3. You know what I'm saying? They be in the first 3 of the power rank. 31. You know what I'm saying? 29. You know.
But I think honestly, we're going to surprise some people this year.
Yeah.
We have a good team. We have a good quarterback, mobile quarterback.
Yeah.
That we haven't had in a long time.
It's been a minute. Yeah.
Got a good running game. That's all we need right
now.
You get a good running game going.
Yeah.
A good mobile quarterback. Keep the game simple.
Yeah.
Keep the game simple.
Because Justin Fields can make throws.
Yep.
He can make throws. And I honestly don't believe he's gotten a fair shake just because every year he's been in front of new people. New head coach, new coordinators. You know what I'm saying? New teammates. Yep. So I feel like he's around some guys he's comfortable with. Garrett Wilson, they played with him in college. You know, Brees Hall in the backfield. We got a 2-headed monster at running back, right? We got good tight ends, quarterback best friend.
Yep.
So, and he can make throws. I think if you keep the game simple, let him get out and run.
Right.
Don't try to force him in the pocket. Right. Let him get out and run because that's when he start getting comfortable. I feel like he can make some things happen.
Yeah, we got something. I'm looking forward to this year.
Yeah.
We got a tough coach in Aaron Glenn.
Yeah.
He's a player coach.
Mm-hmm. Play for the Jets.
That's right.
Yeah.
So I think that with that, him coming in, putting some energy into the team, building.
Yeah.
Like I said, give us a chance.
Yeah.
And I think we'll see us in the hunt.
I like him too, especially because he came from Detroit. He was part of the turnaround in Detroit.
Right.
So he knows what it takes to turn the locker room around, to build some culture. Because I got to give it to Detroit. They
surprised a lot of people.
Man, I was not expect you would never if you were a football fan, you would never expect the Detroit Lions to be good, bro. And that's not shade. I'm giving them credit for what they done. Dan Campbell, hell of a coach.
For sure.
Hired Aaron Glenn. Man, these dudes are tough, no nonsense guys.
That's true.
And that's what you need when your team is bad. You need somebody to come in there and say, "All right, guys, all right, y'all, enough is enough." And I think that's where Saleh went wrong, because we brought Aaron Rodgers in and he let him do whatever he wanted to do.
And he just, to me, I mean, if you go back real quick, the first year he came in, we really don't know what he could have done.
Yeah.
4 plays, tore an Achilles, he's out.
Yeah.
Second year he comes back, he wasn't the same.
Yeah.
But the Jets and New York football and New York sports have a bad habit of getting guys past their prime.
Too late.
And that's what we did.
Too late, yeah. That's why we're still paying Bobby Bonilla.
He made $1 million yesterday.
Hey, if I'm Bobby, I ain't doing nothing, man. I'm just waiting till July. You know,
like the cool mill on July 1st.
Yeah.
I'm good.
We do that all the time, man. We do that all the time. We wait till guys way past their prime and we go pick them up. And this is another example of that in Aaron Rodgers. But I do believe that if Robert Saleh would have stepped up and said, "Aaron, we're not going to get your coordinator. We're not going to get all your receivers. Like, we're not doing that."
Right.
And Aaron Glenn, he was pretty cutthroat with it, but that's what he
had to be.
Yeah.
It's his team.
Yeah. I mean, you got to chase the black cat out the organization,
man. Got to.
Yeah.
That's the only way to get better.
Yeah. That's a tough thing to do.
He's coming in and establish, this is my team.
Yeah.
And we're going to do it this way.
Yeah.
So,
you got to do it. You got to, especially on a team where it is run by idiots. You know what I'm saying? Woody Johnson, don't get me started on that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got but so much time. Woody Johnson, he got his little nephew or whoever it was making decision.
Right.
Go get this receiver. Come on, man. What are we doing?
Right.
What we doing? That's another New York problem too.
Yep.
Dumb ownership.
Dumb ownership kills us every time.
Man. And okay, so what the people want to know, what the Jets fans want to know, are we making the playoffs, Pops? We got a tough division.
I'm going out on a limb and saying, yes, we are. You heard it here first. The Jets are making the playoffs this year. You heard it here on the cave.
Man, the Kool-Aid got cognac in it, you know? Man, we got a tough division. We know the Bills. Yep. We know what the Bills going to be. The Patriots, they're going to be tough too.
Yep.
They got Drake May over there. They made a ton of moves in free agency. New coach, Mike Vrabel.
Yep.
Tough guy. Going to run the ball down your throat.
Yep.
He going to make it easy for Drake May, and you know they're going to play good defense.
Of course.
So, we play everybody twice.
Yep.
You got to sneak one on everybody.
You got to.
And then you got to get somebody twice.
Yep. And don't forget Miami.
And Miami, too.
Yep.
Yeah, Miami ain't no slouch either.
No slouch.
Long as Tua stop hitting his head on the ground. Well, Tua,
Run out of bounds,
man, brother, please go down. We don't want to see it no more. But everybody's tough. We're in a tough division. Yep. You know what I'm saying? No slouches in our division. But
I'm going out on limits.
How many games we got to win to make the playoffs?
You got to win 10.
You got to win 10?
You got to win 10
to make the wild card.
Make the wild card.
That's a successful season for the
10
Jets.
10 wins and the wild card.
10 wins. We got to come out strong.
Got to.
We do. We got to come out strong. First 5 games, we got to win. Three or four.
The first game is against
Steelers, yeah.
And
Aaron Rodgers, yeah. Yeah, so first 5 games, if we win 3 of the first 5 games, we on track.
We're on track.
But if the first 5 games going to tell it all.
Yep.
All right. So that's it. You heard it here first. Jets going to the playoffs, man.
Going to the playoffs, bro.
All right. Moving on. And I'll save this for the last because this is the big story. The Knicks, super successful season, made to the Eastern Conference Finals, cut the coach, and Tom Thibodeau. Before we go any further, I know you got some feelings on that.
I do.
What?
And here's my feelings. Number one, if you're Tom Thibodeau, you got to look and say, look, I've been doing this, and I built this team. We're getting to close. We're getting better every year.
Yeah.
And for the ownership of the Knicks, so my ownership again, you can't let the people and everybody else coach your team.
Yeah. Yep.
And I love Tom Thibodeau.
Yeah.
And to me, if I'm going down with my best players. I know we got to have bench players and all that.
Yeah.
But if I'm in the playoffs and I got my top 5 guys, 6 or 7 guys,
Yeah.
maybe 8 total,
Yeah.
I'm running with those guys. They got me here. These are my guys.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, well, this guy got to come off the bench. I understand bench players, but guys are built to play.
Yeah.
And I'm going down with my best players.
Yeah.
And so, I just don't feel like he got a fair shake.
Yeah.
And, everybody's hollering, well, he didn't play the bench. He didn't play the bench. Well, these guys, to me, you got to come to the game, come to the season in shape.
Yeah.
Got to come in shape. You can't run up and down the court once or twice. Then you sitting on the bench, sucking down Gatorade.
Yeah.
And I just don't feel that these guys are really putting the work in the offseason that they should.
Yeah.
They're too busy building their brand,
Yeah.
doing this, selling this,
Yeah.
be doing commercials,
Yeah.
get in the gym and work.
Yeah.
Put the work in. I mean, guys can play. You see guys that, look at Mikal Bridges. He plays 82 games.
Yeah.
He hasn't missed a game in how long?
It's been a
Since
minute.
high school?
It's been a minute. Yeah.
Guys can do it. I remember listening to Matty John. He said, look, we wanted to play. We didn't want to sit on the bench.
Yeah.
We don't want to do this load management. We can't play today because I played last night.
Yeah.
And I had to travel, so I can't play.
Yeah.
We pay you to play. This is your job. Do
Yeah.
your job.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
People may look at me and say, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Tibbs played his guys because those are his guys.
Yeah.
So I don't think he got a fair shake.
Yeah. Okay. So a lot to break down there. I agree with you. I don't think Tibbs got a fair shake, especially after taking the team to the Eastern Conference Final.
Right.
He turned the team around. I think the year he came in, the year before that, we won 17 games,
Yeah.
which is the worst season I've ever seen in my life. So, got to give Tibbs credit for turning the team around. Tough coach, defensive-minded coach. Got to give it to him on that. Here's my kickback. Tom Thibodeau is very, very old school.
Yep.
Right? Very old school. There's in the time that he came up, the score of the game was 87-84.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Dudes are barely scoring 90 points. I watched a replay of a game with the Lakers and the Spurs. The game was like 81-79. You know what I mean?
Tough defense.
Super tough defense. Here's where it's different now. Dudes are way more obsessed with the three-point shot. Guys are averaging 115, 120 a game. There's way more possessions in the game because the game is not as slow.
Right.
So there's way more possessions. Like, it's almost double the possessions in the game.
I think I saw I think Indiana had like average 102 possessions.
That's insane. That's insane. So the problem, I love the way he rolls with his guys. I love it. The problem is, if these guys are playing 110 possessions, let's say, right? There's 6 guys on our team that's playing 90, 100 of them, right? With the other team, their guys it's almost split.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And the way the NBA now is this back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's natural that your guys are going to get run down. They averaged out the Knicks starters. They averaged out their minutes versus everybody else's minutes.
Mm-hmm.
The Knicks played 15 more games in minutes than everybody else.
Okay.
Then the whole league,
All right.
fatigue is gonna come into play.
I agree with that.
Eventually.
And I agree. I think that during the season you may give guys a little more rest. But when we talk about playoffs,
Yeah.
I'm going down with my best guys.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. But the rest got to come somewhere.
I got you.
It got to come from somewhere.
But when you look at guys like Josh Hart,
Yeah.
did they ever ask to get rest? Hart will play 48.
Yeah. He will.
That these guys will play. OG will play 48 if necessary. Because you know why? Because they're in shape.
I agree with that. But sometimes I feel like you got to save guys from themselves.
Yeah,
And if you're up 20, come on, man.
now that I agree with it.
You up 20 points?
Let the guys sit down.
Sit the dudes down.
I totally agree with that.
Year before last, Julius Randle was in a game against Miami.
Yep.
We were up. The game was almost over.
Yep.
Julius Randle went down, tore his shoulder up, and never made it back.
Never made it. back.
Never played another
played.
time for the Knicks. But he was in the game, and he shouldn't have been.
I agree.
That's where my gripe
And
with Tibbs was.
I totally agree with you on that.
Because everybody else seems to find spots. Come on, man. Why is Josh Hart and them playing against, you know what I'm saying, the last dude on the bench?
Right.
He a two-way player. He just played last night in the G League. Why are they playing against these dudes?
I agree with you on that.
That's my only issue.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's what my thing is. Find these dudes some time to get some rest. Save them from themselves sometime.
Agree.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Agree.
I mean,
All right. So then let me ask you this.
Mhm.
So now with Mike Brown coming in, what kind of coach is he?
I like Mike Brown. Well, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you
I
off.
was gonna say because from what I'm hearing, I've seen him coach, but from what I'm hearing, he's just like Tibbs.
Now I've heard that too, but I also heard Brian Windhorst say something. Brian Windhorst followed him. I think it was in Cleveland.
Okay.
He's like Tibbs in that he's defensive minded, but what Brian Windhorst said was he's way more collaborative than Tibbs was.
Okay.
Talking about with players, talking about with assistant coaches. Like, for instance, you see Steve Kerr. He got that dude, I don't know his name, but he like his granddaddy. Steve Kerr, he got the dude on the bench. He looked like Steve Kerr with the gray beard. They may call a timeout. He done huddled up with him. And you know what I'm saying? Like with Tibbs, you get Tibbs' stool, team sit down. You know what I'm saying? He not asking the team no questions.
Right.
What you seeing out there, none of that stuff. That makes a difference, especially nowadays, because, I mean, the best coaches seem to be player coaches. Tibbs not necessarily a player coach.
And don't get me wrong, I like Mike Brown.
Yeah.
I like the move. You know,
Yeah.
I just can't wait to see. I mean, you look at the East now with
Mhm.
injuries.
Yeah.
We got to be the top team. Come on.
See, I was literally about to say
we
that.
got to be the top team.
Jason Tatum went down against the Knicks. Achilles.
Yep.
Damian Lillard, Achilles. Got waived
That is.
by Milwaukee. What is going on?
I can't believe that. I cannot believe that.
They waived Damian Lillard, and I know I'm getting off topic, but
Right.
this is crazy. They waived Damian Lillard, spread his contract out over 5 years.
Yep.
If I'm Dame, I'm like, I'm good. But anyway, that's a topic for another day. Back to the Knicks. But Mike Brown, I think he's gonna be good.
Yeah.
He's a tough guy. Like I said, he's a player coach, which I think will be the change in New York. Now I'm not saying you know what I'm saying he got what I don't know enough to say he gonna take us to the promised land, but I mean for the most part I like Mike Brown. So you got to think with all the injuries, like I said, Dame, Jason Tatum, Tyrese Halliburton, the Pacers lost Miles Turner too. Like,
and then also factor in if I look at the Celtics, that team is breaking up.
Yeah,
Porzingis already gone.
Yeah,
Drew Holiday gone.
They had to. They had to get rid of him. Yeah, they can't afford him with the new CBA, which I've been talking about a lot.
Yep.
You can go catch those videos on Sports or the Cave too, on all my platforms. But new CBA is changing the NBA.
Yep.
So you got to think there's two teams at the top, Cleveland and New York.
And Cleveland, Cleveland's a great season last season.
Yeah.
I never put any faith in Cleveland
in
the playoffs.
Yeah.
And they showed it again.
Man, it's just great regular season, not a good team in the playoffs. Right. So unless they can turn that around, and the Knicks beat them a couple years ago too.
Yep.
But yeah, no, I mean the Knicks got to be sitting at the top with the team we got.
Got to be.
All our guys are signed.
Look at the two pickups you talking about. I can't. Yabusele.
Yabusele.
Yeah.
Gershon Yabusele.
Then we're talking about getting Jordan Clarkson.
And Jordan Clarkson too.
I mean, you look at our bench now. Our bench is solid.
Yeah, we got a good 9-man rotation now, and the thing about it is Mike Brown will use them.
Yep.
And then you can mix and match the guys too.
Right. Because
so
you can play. We already proved that in the playoffs you can play Mitch
and
Cat together.
Yep.
And that worked out.
Yeah.
So it depends on who they're playing.
Yeah.
Whatever. You can flip flop the guys.
Yeah. I mean, because the biggest job he has is trying to hide those defensive deficiencies. And Cat, which if you play Mitch, you know what I'm saying?
So you're talking about a healthy Mitch starting the season.
Yeah. Exactly. So, rim protector. When guys get past you, you know you got a dude behind you that's coming to help. That's gonna make a world of difference.
Yeah, because we know Cat is not the. He's used to playing drop coverage.
Yeah.
He's not that shot blocker.
Yeah.
So
but teams are hunting him.
Yep.
Him and JB.
Yep.
And I got to give it to Jalen Brunson. He stepped up. For
sure.
But Cat, come on, Cat. You got to slide your feet, big dog.
Slide your feet and stop picking up them stupid fouls. Don't get 3 fouls in the first quarter.
Shaq asked him too after I think it was game 2 or 3, or it might have been game 3. Mm-hmm. He asked him, he said, man, why you be getting them stupid fouls?
What did he say? He said,
I don't know.
He said, I don't know. That's true.
Because that was the game. You remember he grabbed the dude's wrist and then was looking at the ref like, I ain't doing nothing. Come on, Cat. Slide your feet, man. You wear a size 28. Slide your feet, bro. Like half a step and you already there.
Yep,
so I mean that's the biggest deal, Mike Brown. Because I know offensively, I mean when he was in Sacramento, he had, I think his first year there, he had the best offense in the league.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not worried about that at all.
Right.
It's just, can you hide these dudes' defensive deficiencies? That's the biggest deal. So Mike Brown got a job to do when he come in for sure.
And I'm excited though. I think he's going to do great.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying championship.
Yeah.
But we're going to be right there.
Yeah. We got to go back to the Eastern Conference Finals at least. And and not just at least, man. We got to go to the Eastern Conference and win it. Yeah. Yep. I'm not gonna lie, Dad. We get to the finals, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna shed tears, real tears. Look, I'm gonna come on here and I'm gonna do a live, and I'm gonna cry like a baby.
I'll give you some tissue, bro.
If we win, right. Oh man.
But then I don't know if we have enough time to talk about it, but if you talk about the West,
the West is stacked.
You better bring a lunch bill.
Yeah, the West is stacked, man. You got OKC who at the top.
But look at Houston.
Look at Houston. They revamped the entire team and kept the core.
Look at Dallas.
Dallas with Cooper Flag. You got a star that don't have to be a star. Right. Man, Cooper Flag in 5 years, oh my God. Especially out there playing in Dallas with these dudes like, man, you got Kyrie, you got AD, Klay Thompson, PJ Washington, and you add them to that. Oh my man, they got a squad. So I would hate to be in the West. I would have ran to the East if I was any of them dudes. Exactly. Yeah, I'd have ran right to the East. But yeah, I mean KD. We were supposed to get KD apparently,
but
KD wanted to come to New York. But I will say,
okay, now how many times has KD supposed
man, too many times,
wanted to come to New York? I'm sick of hearing that.
Too many times.
If he wanted to come to New York, he would have been in New York. Yeah, no questions asked. If you want to be somewhere, you make a way to get there.
He would have been in New York already. But I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually kind of glad we didn't do it because it would have too much money. It would have shook up the core of the team. And the problem would have been no depth. And as you can see, you need depth. You gotta have depth to win. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's part of the reason why Tibbs got the boot too, because you can get depth, but will he play them? Right. Is the question.
Now we get in depth again. We got depth.
Yeah. Yeah. We got a solid 9-man rotation. We do.
So Mike Brown plays.
Yeah. We'll see.
We'll see what happens.
All right, Pops. So you know this. I leave everybody with a tip of the day every time we do this, right? Gotcha. And it usually has something to do with getting your man cave together, right? Yeah, gotcha. Because I do this right from my man cave, y'all. So you need decorations. We've been talking about that a lot, right? But I came up with something else that you might need that's good for your walls. It looks real great, all right? So perfect way to get your sports memorabilia, right? And it's inexpensive too. Magazines, right? I got this one right here. This is Slam Magazine. I'm not an affiliate of Slam either, by the way, but this is Slam Magazine. I love putting these on my wall because they look great. I got a couple of them up over there already. Put these up on your wall. Put them in a frame. Never know if they'll be worth money one day. You know, JB mess around and win a championship. You know what I'm saying? I might pull this off the wall and take it to the pawn shop. But great way, perfect way to get some stuff on your wall, man. It looks really great. Put it in a frame. Put it up. Can't go wrong, all right? So if you need some magazines, you can go to Slam. I look for some old stuff, maybe in some, some antique shops or whatever like that. But yeah, man, get you some magazines to put up on your wall, all right? So I appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. Pops, I appreciate you coming through. It's always a pleasure, man. Y'all finally got to meet the reason why I've been dying all these years inside, all right? But
better days are ahead.
Better days are ahead. If Pop said it, I believe it, all right? A little bit. But yeah, man, I appreciate you coming through, hanging out with me, man. This was great.
Had a great time.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out to the end. Appreciate y'all. Go follow me on all my stuff, my Instagram, my sports page. I changed everything to Sports from the Cave. It used to be YCBW Sports, but everything is Sports from the Cave, all right? TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Subscribe, follow me, all of that good stuff, all right? I appreciate y'all hanging out with me as always. We out.